welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going through it's a bit of a requested video actually. We're going to be going through some vectors, exam style questions for vectors. Just before I get into this, guys, make sure to, of course, as always, like, subscribe, comment, turn on the notification bell, and of course share this video with anyone who you feel may gain some value out of it. Quick note, quick maths, we have now got 5 people who have signed up, so those people will be getting a free month when the platform launches. However, I have launched a waiting list for other people to also get 15% off their first month once the first 5 people have done their month. So, if you're keen for that, guys, make sure to sign up for the waiting list. It costs you nothing, so and you get 15% off. So you might as well. Anyways, let's get into it. So, question 1. The diagram shows a 3-dimensional shape. Right. A 3-dimensional shape. Now, the base OAB. Okay, so OAB. Okay, our base is a horizontal triangle, which angle AOB is 90 degrees. Okay, so this bit here. The side OBCD, okay, is a rectangle. On the side OAD, okay, lies in a vertical plane. Unit vectors I and J are parallel to OA and OB. Okay, so we've got this. The first question says to express each of the vectors dA and CA in terms of I, J, K. So for dA, firstly, all that's going to equal, guys, is OA minus OD. Okay, which is going to give me what? Well, OA minus OD is simply going to equal 8I, okay, 8I minus OD, which is 204, okay, which is going to give me what, guys? It's going to give me 604, okay, so I can therefore say that therefore dA is equal to 604. Okay, pretty simple standard question. Now, for CA is a bit different. Okay? So, we got to say to ourselves, right, firstly, where is CA? CA is here. So how do we approach this now? Well, what we say, okay, is that OBCD is a rectangle. Okay? And if we've got a rectangle, guys, what does that mean? It means that these sides are the same and these sides are the same. Okay, so we know that. Firstly. Now, what we can say is, from that knowledge, okay, that OD is going to equal BC, okay? Okay, so OD is going to equal BC. So if OD equals to BC, effectively, what that means then is that, let's see, that BC is going to equal, let's see, what's BC equal? 204, okay? Because it equals OD. So with that knowledge now, we can then say the following. Okay. OC. Okay. We want to find OC, so we want to find this path up here. So OC. Okay. OC, but we're taking this path up here. It's going to equal what? It's going to equal OB plus BC. Okay, which equals what? That equals is 050 plus BC 204, so 254. Okay. So from here we've got that value for OC now. Now we're gonna ask ourselves, okay, CA. Well, how do we get CA? Well, that's just equal to OA minus OC, and we know what OA is. Okay, so therefore, what we're gonna say is, okay, cool. CA is gonna equal to OA minus OC, which is gonna give me what? Well, it's gonna give me OA, which is 800. Okay, minus OC, which we found to be 254. 6, -5, 4. Okay, and this, guys, is going to be the final answer to number I. I don't even know why I did it. That's I. Okay, now for number II, they're saying use a scalar product to find angle CAD. Okay, so CAD. A, D, and find this bit here. Okay, so the way we're going to do that is we're going to apply the scalar product. Okay, so to find and the scalar product is what? It's CA times DA is equal to the absolute value of CA times the absolute value of DA times cos CAD. Okay. Remember, CAD. Okay, and that's in between CA and DA. Okay. So now it's just a case of plugging in those values. So CA times DA is equal to what? 6 -54 times 604. Okay, which gives me what? 36 plus 16. Okay, which gives me 52. Now, in the meantime, absolute value of CA is going to equal 6 squared plus -5 squared plus 4 squared. Okay, which gives you what? It's going to give you the square root of 77. Okay, now lastly, for DA, it's going to be 6 squared 0 squared plus 4 squared, which equals what? Well, that's going to give you the square root of 52. So therefore, what we can then say is, okay, so what we have is 52 equaling root 77 times root 52 cos of CID. So I'm going to say let theta equals CAD. Okay. Therefore, cosine theta is equal to 52 over root 77 and root 52. So therefore, what can I say? I can say then from here that theta, if I type into my calculator now, okay, theta is going to equal 34.7 degrees. Okay, that will be II as required. Alright guys, now for this question, okay, we've got a cylinder. Right, and we've got radius 4 units. Okay, cool. Points A, B, and C. A, B, and C lie on the circumference. And AB is the diameter. And angle BOC, this little bit here, that's 90 degrees. Okay. Points P, Q, and R. P, Q, and R lie on the upper surface of the cylinder, vertically above A, B, and C respectively. Right? The height of the cylinder here is 12. Okay, and the midpoint of CR is M over here. And the unit vector K is vertically upwards. Okay. Evaluate Pn. Okay, the dot product of Pn dotted by Pm. Okay, and what's that going to give you? Well, we need to find this out, right? So how do we start? The way we start is to say, all right, OP. Right, what is OP going to equal? And why am I trying to find OP? Because I'm trying to get the vectors necessary to get to this point, right? So OP is going to equal boom, boom. Okay. So OP, okay, and it goes in this direction, by the way. So OA plus AP. So OP is going to equal to OA plus AP, which equals minus 4. Okay, minus 4 in the I direction, and it goes 0 in the J direction, but it goes 12 in the K direction. So we get that. Now, OM. Okay, what's OM going to equal? Well, we know that OM is the midpoint here of this line here. So what I can say is OM, starting from this bit for O. So OM is equal to OC, okay, plus CM. Right. Which gives you what? Well, we go 0 in the I direction, but we go 4 in the J direction. Right? And since M is the halfway point of this line, and this line is the same thing as this, we can say that we actually go 6. Go up 6 in the k direction. Okay, cool. Now, what about ON? Well, ON is going to give you the following. ON, how do we get there? It's going to be OB plus BN. Okay, so ON, okay, so OB first off, this is going to be 4I. Okay, so I can say, fine, let me just write this out. OB plus which equals 4I. Right. 0 in the J direction, but 4 in the K direction. Brilliant. Now we can get started with this. So, PN is going to equal ON minus OP, which is going to equal 404 minus 4012, which is equal to 4 plus 4, which is 8. 0 minus 0, also, this is 0. And 4 minus 12, which gives you a value of minus 8. Okay, cool. So we got that. Now PM, in the meantime, PM is going to equal OM right, is equal to 0, 4, 6 minus 4, 0, 12, which gives you what? 4 minus 6. Right, so now we've got the ingredients necessary to make this question work. We've got PN and we've got PM. We can marry these together to find this, and therefore the angle MPN. Right, so I can say fine. Therefore, PN times PM 808 44 negative 6. Okay, which equals what? 8 times 4, 32. 0 times 4 is a 0. Negative 8 times negative 6, well, that's going to give you what? 48. Okay, so therefore that equals what? 80. Right? So, that's not it, because remember, we have to apply the scalar product as well. So, we're going to say, fine, well, PN times PM, PN times PM times cosine of MPN. Okay. M MPN. Okay, so what do we get? So what we get from here is, okay, so we've got 80. Now first off, we've got to find what the magnitudes of these are. So here's what I can say. Okay, so the magnitude here is going to equal the square root of 128. Magnitude of PM 4 squared plus 4 squared plus to the minus 6 squared, which is equal to what? Well, that's going to give me root 68. Okay, so 80 is going to equal to root 128, root 68 times cosine of NPN. So I can therefore say that cosine of NPN is equal to 80 over root 128 root 68. Okay, so therefore MPN is going to equal what? It's going to equal 31 degrees, guys. And that is going to be the final answer to this question. Alright guys, now for this question, we've got, it's saying that two lines L and M have equations R is equal to 2k, then R is equal to, okay, cool. We have to show here that the lines are skew. So, how do we show that the lines are skew? Well, here's what we have to do. So skew basically implies that they don't intersect. And, okay, so if they don't intersect, what's stopping them from being parallel? Well, what's stopping them from being parallel is that if we have line L, okay, our direction vector is equal to 2, 3, negative 1. Okay, if we have a line M, our direction vector is 1, 2, 1. Okay, so with that in mind, they can't be parallel because these are not the same. But they also can't intersect because we're showing them that they're skew. So how do we go about proving this? Well, we're going to have to use contradictions. So I'm going to say, assuming the lines intersect, just assuming, okay, then R1 is equal to R2. Okay, which means what? Well, that would mean that 2 negative 1, 1 plus S 2, 3, negative 1 is going to equal to 1, 3, 4 plus T 1, 2, 1. Okay, which implies what? What that means is that 2 plus 2s, negative 1 plus 3s, 1 minus s should theoretically equal 1 plus t, 3 plus 2t, and 4 plus t. Which means what? Okay, so we can say fine. With this, 2 plus 2s is equal to 1 plus t. Which means what? T is equal to 1 plus 2s. Now if 1 plus 2s, if t is equal to 1 plus 2s, and 1 plus 3s is equal to 3 plus 2t, another equation, okay? Because 2 plus 2s equals 1 plus t, but we also got negative 1 plus 3s equal to 3 plus 2t. So negative 1 plus 3s is equal to 3 plus 2t. We can then say the following, okay? We can say that negative 1 plus 3s is equal to 3 plus 2, 1 plus 2s. Cool. Which means what? Well, that means we've got negative 1 plus 3s is equal to 3 plus 2 plus 4s. Negative 1 plus 3s So it's 5 plus 4s. Okay. Which means what? We can then solve for s. Right? -6. Okay. Is equal to 4 minus 3s. So s is equal to -6. Cool. So we've got that value for s. Therefore, the value of t is going to equal, so subbing s into t, we get what? T is equal to 1 plus 2 times minus 6. So t is equal to minus 12 plus 1, which is negative 11. Okay. So we don't stop here. We have to continue with a rigorous proof here, guys. So if these are true, okay, we're gonna have to plug them into this to see if the direction vector is going to be the same. So 2 plus 2 times minus 6. Okay, -1 plus 3 times minus 6. And of course 1 minus 6. I like to put a little question mark here, so we don't quite know yet. We got 1 plus t, 1 minus 11, 3 plus 2, t, 4 plus t, so 4 minus 11. Okay, so what does this mean? What we get is, we get 2, okay guys, so 2 minus 2 minus 12, okay, which is going to equal -10. -1 minus 18, -19. 7. Okay. And here, what we get is -10. Okay. 3 minus 22. Okay. -19. 4 minus 11. What does that give you? Well, that gives you -7, guys. Okay, so I can get rid of this question mark here, and I can say that these don't equal. Okay, so therefore, as okay, so as is not equal, we can say that they do not intersect, therefore are skew. Okay, cool, and that's going to be the final answer for that question, guys.